Hello again, everybody, and welcome to this NSPN conversation. I'm Justin Barrientos, and today we're talking with Jason Nickleby, who is the Director of Officiating for the Minnesota State High School League. Jason, thanks for joining us here today. Can
Yep.
you explain a little bit about what officials are going to look for as far as what a defenseless receiver is and when a hit is legal after the receiver catches the ball?
When it comes to targeting, there is a difference between the high school rule and the college rule. So I think that would be beneficial for your viewers to understand that in high school football, if a player takes aim and initiates forceful contact, either with a helmet or a shoulder or a forearm, to the opponent's head or neck area above the shoulders, that is a foul for targeting, even if they're a runner. So in college, the only way it can be a foul against a runner is if they contact them, initiate contact with the crown, so the top of the helmet. In um, high school football, regardless of what they hit a player with, if it's above the shoulders and they took aim, so they're trying to take aim and initiate forceful contact and they initiate it above the shoulders, that's a foul for targeting. Um, if it's below the shoulders, it has the only way it can be a foul is if the contact is initiated with the crown. And in that case, it's called spearing in high school football. In college, that's targeting with the crown, regardless of where they hit them on the body. So that's the difference. And then another difference is high school football is not an automatic disqualification like it is in college. And a big piece of that in college is because they have instant replay that's going to look at every targeting foul and they confirm all aspects. And if they do, then the player is disqualified from the game. We don't have replay in high school football for the most part. And even when we do at the semifinal and final level, we do not review targeting fouls. In fact, we don't review pretty much most judgment related decisions. So because of that, the NFHS Rules Committee has felt that targeting shouldn't necessarily be an objectionable offense. However, if a player delivers a targeting hit that's excessive, it's unnecessary, doesn't need to happen, really forcible, our officials really need to consider disqualification in egregious cases. And we are much better at calling that as officials. We're much better as players of lowering our target zone and not using parts of our body as a weapon. And we're much better at coaching it, but we can always get better because again, the emphasis is minimizing risk. And if we're allowing that to continue, we're not minimizing risk. So, the message to players and coaches alike is see what you hit, so keep your head up, and use, form tackling instead of trying to drive your shoulder or head, through your opponent. And the college rule has what's called an indicator. So a launch is an indicator. A crouch is an indicator. Dipping your head is an indicator. Now, that's not specifically in the high school book, but we've told our high school officials that if you see an indicator and then ultimately have forcible contact above the shoulders, I would tell you probably 100% of the time that's a targeting foul because when they do those things, they're taking aim. Now that is in the NFHS rules book. So if they're taking aim and they deliver forceful contact to the head and neck area of an opponent, that is a targeting foul, even if they're a runner. And if they launch, crouch, dip their head, or just put their head straight on like that, all of those are indicators that a targeting foul could occur. And if you do have forcible contact above the shoulders, we would expect that a targeting foul would be called, and they should consider disqualification in really serious cases or serious hits.
All right. Well, Jason, I appreciate the time and thanks for talking to us and have a good year this year.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it, Justin.
All right. Thank you. Jason Nickleby, the Director of Officiating for the Minnesota State High School League. I'm Justin Barrientos, NSPN.